Hi, life path number 11. How are you? This is Healing Hands Tarot. You welcome to your January 2020 tarot reading for your life path number 11. Guys, I hope you had a fantastic holiday. Happy New Year, Happy New Decade. So this is considered the first reading for the year 2020 as well as the first reading for the decade. I'm so excited, guys. So if you don't know what a life path number is all about, I'm going to leave additional information in the description box below this video. But if you do know already, and you're sure you're on life path number 11, I guess that's why you're here. So guys, you all know you are the teachers, right? You know that already. If you've been following my video, you're considered master teacher is what I call you guys. Okay, so your life path is considered a master number, and it is one of the most difficult life paths that anybody can have. It's a very challenging, let me just say that. All right, it's a very challenging life path because it's full of contradictions. All right, your lessons are all contradictory, so you have to keep struggling to figure out which is which, how to align it all. Okay, and I will explain what I mean to you. Your number 11, all right, so you have the vibration of the energy of number 1, except you have it twice. Okay, and then you have the vibration of the energy of the vibration of 2. 1 plus 1 is equal to. So they are opposites. 1 and 2, odd number, even number, right? 1 wanting independence, wanting to go their own way, do their own thing, number of new beginnings, number of idea, number of everything, right? And then number 2 on the other side is a number of collaboration. So how can you be independent and be collaborative at the same time? Right? How can you be an idealist, somebody who you come up with all the ideas, all right? But at the same time, you like to work with people. You are required as part of life path number 2, which is also part of your vibration. Okay, so that's what I call double whammy. Some of you will spend a lifetime trying to understand your life path. A lot of you will spend a lifetime, which is one of the reasons why some of you are considered late bloomers. Okay, you all get married late because it's difficult to find a partner who will understand all what's going on inside of you. Okay, so you're considered a dreamer. All right, that's what your life path number, is considered, like people who have dreams. Okay, they are dreamers, they are idealists, but the main disconnect there, which is always a challenge, or which will pose a challenge to your life path number, is being able to materialize all the dreams and the ideas that you have in your head, because you've been on this life, on this life path, all right, or should I say life journey. Okay, maybe using different life paths or whatever. You chose to come as a life path 11 because you come here multiple times. You've reincarnated multiple times. You've learned a lot of experience. You were capable for this job, which is why you got assigned a number 11, which is why a lot of you are psychics. A lot of number 11, okay, you're highly intuitive, you're very creative, you're very thoughtful, romantic, very charismatic. Okay, and you guys are very, very sensitive and very fragile. Okay, and you do make good entertainers, magicians, actors, believe it or not, or even writers of all form. or all forms of artistic expression, because you feel comfortable there. But the thing is, fear is one thing that your life path number has to constantly fight with, struggle with. Fear. Fear of living your truth. Fear of being your true self. Okay? Fear of grounding your spirituality and being open with who you are, rather than, like showing two-face. Not in a bad way, but people see you this way, but in your privacy, you're this way. So those are some of the challenges that life path number 11 will normally need, like to work with. Aside from the fact that, a lot of life path number 11 may not reach their life path potential, in which case they will be operating at a very low vibe, low frequency. Some of them will be operating at the frequency of a life path number 1 or life path number 2. Meanwhile, you're meant to be operating at a higher frequency, number 11. Okay? So this life path is a life path of frustration. Okay? Because it's a life path of you trying to figure out constantly, what are you doing? Which way to go? Are you balancing number 1 or are you balancing 2? Or are you trying to also incorporate all the lessons for 11? So that's why some of you find it difficult, like I said earlier on, to settle down because you're scared. All right, the person might not understand what's going on. But those are the things that will hold you back. Fear and the need for you to constantly realign with the challenges of, am I being a 1 now? And then do I need to be a 2 in this situation? Or do I need to be an 11? All right, guys, I think that's enough. I don't know why I went that route. But guys, you can read up about life path number 11. Everything you need to know will be available to you on Google. I'll put down information regarding how you can, automatically calculate your life path number in case you don't know. But with that said, guys, let's dive right into your reading. First card, 10 of action. So 10 of action, it says you're working too hard. The angels are asking you to find a healthy balance between your career and your personal life. Be willing to ask for help from others in order to lighten your load so that you can take better care of yourself. Straining to make others happy can be harmful to your health. So this is the stress card. But the good thing is that it's a number 10. So which is a number of, I'm done. I'm, changing that experience for me now. Okay, so now you're getting a message of, trying to maintain a healthy balance. This time is between your career and maybe your personal life. Maybe an instance of, should I work for myself or should I work for somebody? That could be a dilemma for some of you. Your personal life, should I continue to be single or should I hook up with somebody? It could be anything. But it's you constantly trying to balance that number 1, okay, and number 2. But this is like the stress card, okay? But you're being told that, you need to lighten your load. Ask for help if you need to. Talk to somebody if you have to. Anything that's going to make it easier for you is advisable at this time. Your next card is the King of Pentacles. This is a very strong and astute king. He's a well-grounded king, somebody who is grounded in their finances. Somebody who knows how to bring ideas to reality. So this is talking about maybe some of you that may have like like great idea that you're sitting on right now that you might need to share with the world and not keep this great gift to yourself. You have the emperor. The emperor, he is that orderly king. He is that king who is responsible for so many people and so many things going on around him. Maybe this month you're going to feel a little overwhelmed, like there's a lot riding on you, like you're slowing down instead of picking up your pace. It feels like you got to go right now. You're the king of passion. Wands represent passion. Okay? So this emperor is holding, like he is all kings rolled into one. Okay? So it's somebody who's grounded. But this card normally refers to an Aries. That's the emperor card. Okay? So, moving on to the next card. Personal growth. Some of you may be focusing on your personal growth or helping somebody with their personal growth this month. So it might be all about doing things that make you happy and focusing on yourself mostly. Because remember, you're the emperor. You have people who, come to you for various things. You can get overwhelmed. So maybe, taking time for yourself is not a bad idea, but you're also the magician. You have very, very beautiful cards this month. This talks about your ability to create magic in your world, in your environment, in your life. Your ability to change your situation. It's in nobody's hands but yourself. As the magician, it says creation. You have many talents and skills. Like a magician, you can create anything you wish. This magician has all the 4 elements. He has wand, he has pentacle, he has cup, he has sword. He's connected to the above. And there's the infinity sign. This person has the ability to change their situation around the way they want to. Next card we have is complicated. I pulled the same card for one other life path number, but I'm not sure. So you might want to check out the other readings. So this is a number 11. And isn't that interesting that you are also a life path number 11? Okay, so I think maybe number 11 might be very significant for some of you. Maybe some of you are saying synchronicities or saying 1111. But this card talks about complication. So some of you might be in relationship or situationships that seem to you like it's complicated. At this time, it's like you have no idea where it's going. There's nothing you feel you can do. You feel like you're locked in, boxed in, and you're trying to figure out how to move, how to express yourself. But remember, you are the magician this month. You have the power to cut yourself loose from any complication. You have the power to put this in motion. You have the power to change your fate, change your direction. Look at this. They're pointing me to the magician with the hand up in the air, and like all those weather makers, or what do they call them, rain makers, people who control the weather, who can change anything. So basically you have the ability to achieve your personal growth, something you've been wanting, maybe some kind of independence. Okay, remember I said something about juggling 1 and 2. 1 wanting independence and 2 wanting to be in a relationship. All right. So it might be something that will help you with some sort of independence in a very positive, well-grounded way, because the pentacles are all about, groundedness. All right, your next card, life path number 11, says work, occupation. Some of you may have attention drawn to your work or your occupation or whatever you do for a living. Life path number 11. You all, like I said, you're a force to reckon with when it comes to intuition. You all are very romantic inside, but you're very sensitive outside. You're very soft inside. So there's some kind of focus that is being drawn to your work, occupation. We'll see what that means. Okay, I think we pulled this one. I wouldn't want to pull it again. All right, let's pull one. So you have the 4 of Raphael. It says, seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. So some of you will need to pay attention. We got the 1111 number earlier on. And 1111 is, like a synchronicity number that some people will see. And when you see 1111, what it's telling you is that you're on the right path. And you're manifesting your wishes at this time. Your wishes are coming true. All right? So, some of you may be needing to be aware of the emotion, maybe the emotional state that you're putting yourself in this month. I see this person is very sad, feeling all dejected and rejected without even understanding that they have angels and spirit guides trying to communicate to them. They are just so wrapped up in that emotion that they are not receiving the communication that they need to help them at this time. So there's a need for some of you to pay attention. Okay? All right, guys. I don't know if we've pulled enough cards. Spirit, do we need any other cards here? Okay. Yeah, you have Virgin. And it talks about maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. And in the shadow side, it's saying maybe you might be afraid of intimate union. Your number is a number of independence. Number 1. It has that number 1 there, right? The vibration of number 1. So, and it has that of number 2. Wanting union. Okay, so how do you balance it out? Is what you need to figure out. That's a dilemma for you this month. How do I balance my freedom with being in a committed relationship? How do I balance my freedom with my job? We did pick up something about your work occupation. That might be where your attention might be called. Maybe there's some kind of transparency that you also need. But I do see somebody here who is in need of love. Because I see that's what they are showing me. Somebody who is in need of love but is afraid to give of themselves. And until you understand that it's because of your life pattern number. And that fear is only an illusion. Pick a side, pick a choice, make the decision and be, but I know that's easier said than done, because your life path number will continue to, grapple with that, thinking it through before you make a decision. One tiny decision will take a long period because you don't want to make a mistake, because you're always on the edge. It's always one and two, balancing of the two. How do I stay in the middle in such a way that, I am not overstepping my boundaries? This is a really heavy reading. So let's see. I'm being pulled to this card. Let's see what this is. First chakra, Archangel Michael. So some of you might like, this has to do with your roots chakra. And roots, it's all about your foundation. And working on limiting beliefs from, maybe your childhood. Things that have become a part of your life or your routine or your behavior or your character, and work on that. All you need to do is call on, your angel guides, God, whoever you believe in. Ask them to help unblock your root chakra. Very, very good reading. So anyway, let's close this out with an Archangel Michael prayer. And it says, Romance angels are helping you. So this reading may have a lot to do with love and romance for some of you. We did pick up the somebody needing love and scared of loving. We did pick up the somebody feeling dejected and not loved. And like the whole world came crashing down. And not perceptive to spiritual guidance at this time, which could be a deadly mistake. Because we should always be in tune with the spiritual, with our spiritual and our spirit guides. Because they constantly want what's best for us. They want what is best for our higher good. Even things that we don't even know. They are there to help guide. So if we're losing touch or connection with them, we're as good as, stagnant. All right. But this complication is just imaginary. It's in your head. There's no complication except you complicate something. You have the magician energy to do whatever. So, which means to me, this complication next to the magician is nothing. Okay? And you're studying in the power of the emperor, which means, the king that has every other king rolled up into one. Okay, you do have your power and the magician. These two, they are a fantastic combo to have right next to each other. Okay, and I'm just saying, this King of Pentacles is all about money, and I think there's a lot of positive energy, headed your way this month. So let's say your prayer. Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. So what Spirit is trying to tell you is there is an opportunity here for another go at a relationship. It says, thank you for helping us recognize each other. Maybe somebody that you've broken away from or something. There's been a round one, a phase one. And have the courage to say hello, which is to me a reconciliation after a break. So that you can now go into a, like another round or a reunion or something. So whatever. I don't know what this means for some of you. But all right, guys. I hope that helps somebody this month. Thank you so much. And thank you for your continued like, share, subscribe, and support of this channel. I appreciate everybody. I'll talk to you all again next month. This is Healing Hands. Bye.